player sitting on their right. And on the other side, one of their young rising stars as well, Swain. Well, I'd say young, but he's been playing for like 4 or 5 years at this point. But
Right.
when I'm over 27, everyone seems younger to me. So
You
I
preach it
guess
to the choir, man. 30 years old right here and kicking. So, but there we go. We got a couple of friendly taunts to get this game started here on Battlefield. And
Ooh.
what are you expecting to see out of this matchup between Roy and Samus?
I was expecting like a different character. As I was saying, like I know Kohza for like his usage of both Olimar and Min Min, but I have yet to experience the Samus. On the other side, like Swain has been playing Roy for forever, but in this specific situation, well, we are going to see a lot of Sony now. Those platforms already coming in clutch for Samus to help Kohza to try and keep Roy out. We already know that, well, Roy is pretty much a rushdown character. It just likes to stay in up close and personal, and those hits, even though it's Battlefield, they are going to hurt.
Oh, yeah, no, especially once you get closer to the ledge as well and the percentages just gets a little bit higher. It could be a really tough spot to be in here. But as much as you might be surprised to be seeing the Samus here, I think this is actually a great pick. I think Samus is an incredibly underrated character. And we saw not too long ago as well at Let's Make Big Moves. We saw like 3-4 Samuses in like the top 16, all of them fantastic players. And this character, I think this character is just really, really good. So hopefully Kohza here can show us a little bit of something, see if we got a little bit of extra, fun time here with the Samus. I mean, I don't got to fight it, so I'm going to have a good time watching.
For sure. Like commentating, very different thing, like as far as that goes. And now that you mention, like, of course, in Mexico, we do have some other examples, such as Joker with the Samus as well. So maybe, I don't know, maybe Kohza hit him up and like just gave him some tips because we are seeing some effectiveness. However, talking about that, just the next side B is going to do it. We did saw a few of those connect, but now is the killing blow. Of course, Samus not the lightest character right there going for the ledge trap. Of course, you cannot hang from the ledge that long after you are over 100%, and the up throw should almost do it. I am quite surprised. That is very buffed up throw. Like, people fear like Charizard's up throw when that does not ever kill. Meanwhile, the real menace was right there, but instead of that up throw, it's gonna be the Nair from Samus as well. Those powerful aerials and the combo not getting started, just trading blows right here. Pretty even so far.
Yeah, I mean, hey, you got that full charge shot to kind of get started here at 30%. At 0%, by the way, full charge shot is actually a combo starter in some ways. Half charge is always going to be a combo starter. It's not necessarily a move that's ever going to have some crazy knockback. So, I mean, some Samuses will be looking to convert off that some way, somehow. But right now, man, this pressure from Swain is just absolutely crazy. Look at that, man. We saw Kohza off stage, and that's something a lot of Samuses like to do, right? They like to kind of mess around off stage because they want to try and stall it out a little bit, try to make you a little bit impatient. But man, Swain had no fear. They knew exactly what they wanted. They went out there and made it happen.
Yeah, like absolute swinging from him. And I'm quite surprised that he managed to get that pretty much 50% string straight off the bat to Samus. That seemed like DI in from Kohza, perhaps a little bit of nerves. Oh, he baited out that air dodge. And instead he's going to get the backer out of the trump. That game went Swain's way quite fast after the first couple of stocks. And he... like at the beginning, it was all very even, but I mean, by the end, it was total domination from the side of Swain, and I don't know if this is gonna maybe cause Kohza to actually try and change characters. I don't know exactly how he's gonna feel about this. Like they were saying in chat, actually, and by the way, shoutouts to all the people in chat. Thank you for watching this. But yeah, as they were saying in chat, wasn't this guy an Olimar main? And yeah, that's what I said. I'm quite surprised. And look at that, the personality on Swain as well. Feeling the confidence after that first game win. Now going for the next one, I don't think he wants to drop any games.
Yeah, no, so there you go. We see the Olimar coming out. What I think was happening is they might just feel a little uncomfortable in the matchup against Roy. I mean, just against Swordies in general. Because Min Min, especially against Roy, can struggle a lot. Yes, they can edge guard like Roy very, very well. But the other side of that is that you got to deal with the fast speed and the hard hits that Roy can also dish out. So that can be a big problem for Min Min, especially trying to establish that footing. The other side of it is that Olimar's kind of tiny, and Roy does a good job getting in your face, but I do think that I think Olimar might just be the better choice here in general. Like, yeah, that was rough, right? But Olimar's like a mini sortie himself, right? So, I mean, he's just got to find a way to get in there. Just be patient. Use your Pikmin, build up that damage. And as soon as you can get that big punish, like an up smash or something, go for it.
Yeah, and I love what I'm seeing. Like, Swain, of course, is going to try to close the distance as often as possible. However, there are certain spots where he just chills near those platforms. He doesn't feel pressure to actually go in, while knowing that he has the burst range to actually do that. And we did see how explosive the Roy stocks can be. The spot dodge into the smash and not getting the edge guard. I'm quite surprised that Kohza didn't opt for the right coverage right there, but the blue up throw, of course, is going to be it. We were talking about like fiendish up throws, and that one is definitely one of them.
Yeah, and I do like how we got rid of that blue Pikmin immediately afterwards, knowing that the throw isn't going to be a big deal here, but keeping the purples, now has a red, the red's gone, but look at that damage built up, 90% already, and almost getting the snipe with the purple as well, and Swain all of a sudden on the back foot after taking a strong lead.
Yeah, it seems kind of surprising, but as you were saying, like Olimar, or Alf in this case, being sort of a mini sortie himself, like he has the right tools, and that up smash is going to find its mark. I'm quite surprised that Swain just opted to fly right in there, but not falling for the bait this time around. No more forward smashes for you, sir.
Yeah, this is looking like a lot more of a comfort pick here. I mean, the beginning of the game was a little rough, but you're kind of changing your gameplay style from a Samus to an Olimar. There is a bit of a difference there, but you can see that it is flowing. It's smooth here, getting some big damage. Look at that, 33 to get started, 51. Man, so far, Kohza's absolutely killing it.
Yeah, even reading some jumps, right, which is something that I only ever saw, like, the highest caliber of Olimars really try to do consistently, but now it seems to have been more widespread, and of course, Kohza taking advantage of that. The double purple, not even feeling pressure to pull another one, the spot dodge into the down smash, not gonna find the first one, but the second one, of course, is gonna send Swain quite into the depths. And this is an even set. It was looking rough at the beginning, I'm not going to lie, but I guess that is the experience of going with a character in which you feel very, very comfortable using, right? So just very dominant ending out of Kohza right there, and both of these guys from the same team as well. So I'm sure that they've not only played countless times, but also like have some few words to share. And look at that, the cameraman just making sure to like highlight the personalities of these guys. Like I'm saying, like the community at Mexico City, I love all of those guys. They are amazing. I do miss them a lot, and well, I at least get to see them and commentate these matches. So it really does bring a smile to my face.
Well, we'll see how this next game goes, but yeah, there was definitely a huge difference in the swing there. You were right, definitely talk about that. I mean, but as mentioned, it's kind of the difference between going between a Samus and, Olimar. There's a bit of a different gameplay tempo, but as soon as they got it figured out, they lost the first stock, but took the next 3. So, I mean, definitely a nice little swing there for them. But now Final Destination, ideally, this might work for Roy, but the problem is that, like, I feel like Roy needs platforms more than Olimar needs them. Look at that, a huge first stock here. And all of a sudden, taking game 1's nice and all, but I think Kohza might be able to wrap this one up. Ooh.
Oh, it's looking like it. And as you were saying, those platforms are looking very necessary right now. Swain just not being able to reset properly, and just Kohza being able to control so much more space due to the Pikmin, and the lineup is racking up, not even getting the smash. He was going for the second setup. Of course, the tech is going to be right there. Kohza seems clocked in at this point, even approaching with up B. I like that, using it to cover the stage just ever so slightly faster. And Swain, he has to go for it. He goes for the classic back air, which of course is a great anti sort of air tool, like when you find it out. Next time around, though, that backer is going to find it smart, but Kohza is still quite comfortably in the lead, and this Pikmin do not forgive.
Yeah, right now, it's just about trying to pick up that damage as best as possible. If you don't need to put the Pikmin out there, I mean, don't put it out there. Right now, you got one. Okay, got a purple and a white here now, and this could be a little bit tough. Gonna be going for the snipe, maybe? No, okay, just trying to, do a little bit of something, but gets the back air with the yellow. And now we got a 2-stock to 1-stock situation here, game 3. Swain is in a lot of trouble, but does have a nice little ledge trap scenario getting started here. Okay, ooh. Yeah, it just continues to build up the damage. Okay, we got a purple up air, 69% on the board now. And that's a white on there as well. Gonna get a couple of hits, putting down some decent damage. Okay. Purple gets tossed, trying to find a couple more ways to pepper a few more hits on here, but this is looking good. Even if Swain is to lose the stock, I mean, or not Swain, excuse me, Kohza, they should be pretty solid here at the moment. Trying to get back on, got one last purple, but gonna get hit again.
Oh, man, and it's looking tough, but at least he's going to manage to take that last stock. Thank you for holding it down, my man. Yeah, it just seemed like a little fluke on the Discord right here, getting a little, overzealous with it. But here, oh my god, he's going for it all and trying again. Kohza on the back foot for the first time in a long time. 50 is, like, very near death percent for Olimar here. And down tilt, just bravely getting out of the ledge like that and range jump once more. What's it going to be?
It's an even game, Roy. Not anymore. We're going to see the back here. That's going to clean up. But that was an even game. Kohza was definitely feeling a little bit nervous. Honestly, it was just a couple frames from missing that jab at the ledge there, which would have confirmed right into that back air, which would have gave Swain the game easy peasy. All that rage, Olimar at 64 or something roughly like that, and being a lightweight, yeah, that would have been game over, lights out for sure.
Yeah, and that was the perfect down tilt as well. That was the I'm about to steal this entire set from you down tilt. Like, it is just something to behold when you are getting hit by that, especially Roy with rage, as you